Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad, Baruch, Shem Kavo, my Uto, Leolam, Bayed. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our Yah, the Lord is one. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom, forever and ever. All praises to the Most High Yah.
Playing from X's iPhone.
And wanna go home. Please don't close the door on me. If I should go astray, I know your love comes someday. If I should ever leave, if I should go astray, I know your love. If I should ever leave, don't close your door. I should go astray. And I know your love. I know your love. Bless your name, Yah. If I should ever leave, I know you will. Oh, if I should go, I know your love. If I should, I know your love. I know your love. Oh, if I should, bless your name. If I go astray, if I sound the chauffeur, ever leave. I know your love will bring me home if I should, I wanna come home. If I should go astray, I hear your love calling. I hear
love will. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. On the 5th day, we get up this morning seeking him first, the kingdom of the Most High Yah, and all his righteousness, knowing that all things shall be added unto us. Therefore we come seeking, knocking, and asking on this morning. I'm thankful for the Most High Yah, who is the one and only Yah. And right now, Yah is exposing things in the earth. I don't care what you say. Ever since this pandemic has started, Yah is exposing things in the earth. And he's speaking to the children of Israel. And he's saying to you today, will you obey my law, my Torah, yea or nay? You have been a stiff-necked people. You have been a disobedient people. So I scattered you to the nations. And now there's a regathering going on. And what we saw at that White House on yesterday, Yah is exposing some things. I pray that you're paying attention, because this is only the beginning, y'all. You know, I'm so glad that the Most High Yah didn't give us the spirit of fear, but power and love and a sound mind. Are you praying without ceasing? The word says that men ought to always pray and not faint. The Talmud said to teach us how to pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed thou be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our necessary portion. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. You know, we got to ask the Most High Yah to forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. All praises to the Most High Yah. You better get to a point where you're seeking relationship with the Most High Yah like never before. Because when things like this begins to happen, everybody on social media want to try to give you a word. Everybody want to jump on and do a video about something that's about nothing. The Most High Yah, when I was sitting there and I was saying, Yah, what would you have me to say to your people? He said, return back to the Torah. Return back to my teachings and instructions. Come on out of darkness into my marvelous light. Get your focus back on the Most High Yah, because the enemy is trying to get your focus off of the Most High Yah. So get back in focus. Begin to pray without ceasing. You are the watchman on the wall, and you need to be seeking the Most High Yah like never before. Revelation and manifestation is playing out right now. Revelation is playing out like never before. But if you don't know it, you're missing where you are right now in this season. Oh, there's a release going on for the children of Israel, if you're paying attention. So I'm thankful to the Most High Yah right now that he would take us back to relationship. And at the same time of taking us back to relationship, that he would unmask the spirit of Jezebel. Oh, that spirit is running rapid. I want to know, where are all the folks that said Donald Trump was a servant of the Most High Yah? I want to know, where are all them evangelists and rabbis that said Trump was Yah's man? Where they at now? Where they at now? Oh, it's Paula White conjuring up some, calling out the angels, the messengers from Africa now. All I'm going to say is, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that he is the Most High Yah. Oh, yeah. You see him now. You got to be able to see him in the chaos, because Yah will bring order to a situation. You better know right now that Yah is doing so much in this season. We have never witnessed what we witnessed on yesterday. Never. Oh, but if it would have been different, if that would have been black folks, they'll still be picking up body bags right now, today. Oh, they couldn't find the police with a po-po. We don't know. We don't know how to get to the law enforcement. Oh, Donald Trump made sure. Remember, the police is right there in his little front pocket. So it was all set up and planned. The police, the law enforcement didn't show up till what? 4 hours later? Pay attention. All I'm going to say is pay attention. You better be watching as well as praying. If you ain't never read Deuteronomy chapter 28 in its entirety and know right now that this situation is about you, you ain't gonna never know. Wake up. Wake up! Those are slumbering and sleeping. Wake up! Don't sleep in this season. I'm telling you right now, don't sleep in this season. Thank the Most High Yah that we are returning back to his Torah, his teachings and his instructions, and that we are yielding to his will, and that we're seeking him first. We're seeking him first. Today is the 5th day. Today is the 5th day. And 5 is the number for grace. 5 is the number for Torah. Today is the 5th day. And we're seeking him first. All right. Now unto him. I don't know if we can tilt this a little bit, because every time I move, it's shaking. Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above what I thought. Oh, not that much. Yeah, about right there. What I thought. You might have to move the light up a little bit. What I thought or even asked for. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful. You know what? You ain't have to do that. I'll move this back to get it under the light. Okay. What I thought or even asked for. Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above what I thought or even asked for. You praying? And I'm serious right now. Are you praying without ceasing? Are you in your word like never before, seeking the Most High Yah? Now is not the time to be seeking no man. You better be seeking Yah for a word, for real. Because with men, things might be impossible. But with the Most High Yah, all things are possible. And I'm just going to say, let Yah be true and every man a liar. Thank you. All right now, as we continue on this relationship series, the purpose and power of woman. And I really pray y'all paying attention to what Yah is doing during this whole chapter on the uniqueness of woman. You know, you was Yah's idea, but you better know how to walk out forgiveness, and you better walk in submission, Miss Phenomenal Woman. Phenomenal woman. Phenomenally. You better know how to submit. A lot of times we don't know how to submit, y'all. We don't know how to submit. We get in our own way. We get in our own thoughts. We got our own things that we thinking, and that's what we going to operate in. We get in our own feelings, our own emotions, and that's what we do. We ain't submitting to the Most High, y'all. We submit to ourselves and telling the Most High, yeah, how we going to do it. So stop it. For real. So I'm thankful that I was Yah's idea. You was Yah's idea. So I'm thanking him as we continue this series of the purpose and power of woman. Woo, Most High. I come lifting up everyone on YouTube live this morning. The ones that are listening live and the ones that will listen later. Let them know right now that you are the one and only Yah, and we need to turn back to the Yah of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Turn back to your Torah, your teachings and instructions, that we will come out of darkness into your marvelous light. Let there be light, and there was light. Uriel, light it up, every dark area. Light it up that we may see. We know your word is a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. We thank you right now that you order our steps in your word. We thank you right now that you are a way out of no way, because you are the way, the truth, and the light. You are the one that can open the door that no man can shut, and shut a door that no man can open. We ask you to open up the windows of heaven and pour us out a blessing that we don't have room to receive. You are our shepherd, and we shall not want. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we shall fear no evil, for Yah is with us. You did not give us a spirit of fear, but power and love and a sound mind. You made your word so that we can stand and stand some more. We're like a tree planted by a river of water. We shall not be moved. Your word says they that hunger and thirst for righteousness shall be filled. And right now there is a famine in the land, according to Amos chapter 8, not for bread nor drink, but for the word of the Most High Yah. We know that your word does not return void, neither shall it be reversed, and it will do exactly what you sent it to do. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but your word shall stand forever. We will not add to your word nor take away from your word. Thank you right now for strengthening us for this journey, because this race ain't given to the swift or the strong, but to he that endures to the end. Decrease me as you give the increase. I'm not sufficient of myself. All sufficiency lies on the inside of you. And I will forever give you all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. And it's in the mighty, mighty name of Yahushua, I pray. All praises to the Most High Yah. The word says, if 2 or 3 gather together in his name, that he would be in the midst. The word says, if 2 touch and agree on anything, it shall be done. And I know I can't do nothing this morning without this word being established through the law, the prophets, and the writings. So the method style of study, it is a process of studying the word of Ahaya, Asha, Ahaya, which is I am that I am in Hebrew, the great I am, the Yah of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And we seek his guidance in living a kingdom lifestyle. The Torah is the Most High Yah's teachings and instructions in 613 principles. Is where the Creator speaks, mother. And then we search the witnesses through the books of the prophets, the Nevi'im, and the books of the writings, the Ketuvim, collectively the Torah, the Nevi'im, and the Ketuvim, or identified as the Tanakh, which is the Old Testament's proper title. It is the only book that Yahushua studied in reference throughout the New Testament. Today we look to the word fulfill. Hebrews number 4390. Male. Shut your mouth. Today we look to the word fulfill. Hebrews number 4390. Male. To fill. Be full. To be full, fullness, abundance, be accomplished, be ended, to consecrate, to satisfy. The Torah testifies. Genesis chapter 29, verse 21. And Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her. Genesis chapter 29, verse 27. Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years. The prophets proclaim. 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 12. And when the days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish his kingdom. Say it again, Dr. J. And when thy days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish his kingdom. Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 25. Thus says the Most High Host, the Yah of Israel, saying, ye in your wise have both spoken with your mouth and fulfilled with your hand, saying, we will surely perform our vows that we have vowed, to burn incense to the Queen of heaven and to pour out drink offerings unto her. Ye will surely accomplish your vows and surely perform your vows. The writings bear witness. 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 24. Who has kept with thou servant David, my father, that promises him? Thou spakest also with thy mouth, and has fulfilled it with thy hand, as it is this day. 2 Chronicles chapter 36, verse 21. To fulfill the word of the Most High of the mouth of Jeremiah, until the land had enjoyed her Sabbath, for as long as she lay desolate, she kept the Sabbath, to fulfill 70 years. Oh, we have completed the method style of study this morning, reviewing fulfill. First, we recognize the standard set in the Torah in 613 principles. Then we search the witnesses in the books of the prophets, the Nevi'im, and the books of the writings, the Ketuvim, collectively the Torah, the Nevi'im, and the Ketuvim, or identified as the Tanakh, which is the Old Testament's proper title. It is the only book that Yahushua studied in reference throughout the New Testament. Friday in prayer, the Most High Yah is revealing to us our purpose for why he made us, so that we may be able to fulfill our purpose and potential to the highest capacity. Job chapter 36, verse 17. But thou hast fulfilled the judgment of the wicked, Judgment and justice take hold on thee. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be unto you, 5 a.m. prayer community. We must seek to walk, think, and act in the ways of the Most High Yah has made us to do, so that we may walk out our purpose. I mean our full purpose and potential. All right now. So now, are you ready for the word of Yah, the father of Abraham, the father of Isaac, the father of Jacob? Are you ready for the word of Yah, the father of Abraham, the father of Isaac, the father of Jacob? This morning, we are coming out of the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 2 in its entirety. Bereshit in Hebrew. Come on, Queen Doreen. This morning, we are coming out of the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 2 in its entirety, and it reads, thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day, Yah ended his work which he had made. And he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And Yah blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which Yah created and made. These are the generations of the heaven and of the earth when they were created in the day that the Most High Yah made the earth and the heavens. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. And the Most High Yah had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. But there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Most High Yah formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And the Most High Yah planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Most High Yah to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into 4 heads. The name of the first is Pensah, that is which compasses the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. There is Balaam and oxen stone. And the name of the second river is Gohon. The same is it that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name of the third is Hadadel, that is which goeth towards the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Euphrates. And the Most High Yah took the man and put him into the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And the Most High Yah commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. And the Most High Yah said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him. And out of the ground the Most High Yah formed every beast of the field, every fowl of the air, and he brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. And Adam gave names to all the cattle, and to the fowls of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found a help meet for him. And the Most High Yah caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Most High Yah had taken from man made he woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. May the Most High Yah add a blessing to the reading and hearing of his most holy word. Principle. Is this principle number 4? We're going to see. The woman's provision. The source is responsible for the product. The woman's provision. The source, which is the Most High, is responsible for the product, which is you. The woman's provision, the source, Abba, is responsible for the product. Let's look now at some additional implications of the man's headship over the woman. The statement, man did not come from woman, but woman from man, according to 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 8, means that the source is responsible for the product. If Ford produces a car, Ford has to take responsibility for the car. Similarly, the man is responsible for the woman. Now, if a man starts thinking that this is his plan rather than Yah's, his responsibility for the woman will turn into domination over the woman. We have to understand that this is Yah's design, or we will misuse and abuse it. The man is responsible for providing for the woman because of his position in the relationship of things. The woman is always supposed to be able to go to her source to receive whatever she needs. Come on, Holy Spirit. There is a parallel to this in the spiritual realm. Spiritually, we ought to go to Yah for what we need. Yahushua has told us, I am the vine, you are the branches which receive nourishment from the vine. Remain in me. You better see John chapter 15, verse 4 and 5. So it is with the female and male. Yah says that the woman should remain connected to her source. Y'all better come on now. Come on in here this morning. Yah says that the woman should remain connected to her source. She should be able to go to the man and get answers. If you are a married woman and you have a question, ask your husband. If he doesn't have the answer, then go to the next man who is in godly authority. This also applies to a woman who is not married. The man could be your father, your pastor, or your big brother in the Most High, as long as it is someone who represents Yah as source and provider. That person should be able to give you guidance. Of course, a woman's ultimate source and provider is Yah, and she can always turn to him. But Yah has designed things so that female can receive earthly provision, through the male. Neither was man created for woman, but woman for man. Say it again, Dr. J. Neither was man created for woman, but woman for man. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 9. Have you ever noticed the mystery of this statement? I bet you I ain't never read it. I bet you ain't never read that in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 before. Come on, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Have you read this statement? Neither was man created for woman, but woman for man. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 9. Have you noticed the mystery in this statement? The man was not made for the woman, but the woman for the man. This means that the woman was made for whatever the man has. All of his money, she was made for it. What you say? What you say? All of his money, she was made for it. All of his vision, she was made for it. All of his dreams, she was made to help bring them to pass. All of his hopes, she was made to help see that they become reality. She was made for everything about the man. This means that when a man buys a car, she drives it. What you say? That means when a man buys a car, she drives it. When he receives a bonus, she shares it. It's like when a man takes his wife out for dinner and says, "What do you want? I'll buy you anything on the menu." Come on now. After they order and their meal comes, she looks over at his dinner and says, that looks really good. So she ends up eating his dinner instead of the one she ordered. Does that sound familiar? It sure does. Whatever the man has, she was made for it. The woman was made for everything the man has. Her mental faculties were made for him. Her physical body was made for him. Everything in the female was made for the man, including her intellectual ability. How many men believe this? A woman's mind is an awesome machine. Yah gave the woman a way of thinking that will amaze you. If you take a little thought, a little idea, and drop it into a woman's mind, you'll never get a simple idea back. You'll get a fully developed plan. Come on, sisters, this morning. Do you know why many men turn the running of the home over to their wives? Huh? Do you know why many men turn the running of the home over to their wives? A woman can take a mortgage that's overdue or a business that's falling apart and say, "You sit down. Let me handle this." She knows how to get through these things. She can dig you out of a hole. The sad thing is that when some men get out of the hole, they proceed to walk over their wives. The unique qualities and contributions of the woman must be valued by the man. The woman's interdependence. Say it again, Most High. The woman's interdependence. And the Most High, however, women is not independent of man. nor is man independent of woman. For as woman came from man, so also man is born of woman. But everything comes from Yah. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 11 through 12. Everything comes full circle. What you say? Everything comes full circle. Come on, Queen Miko. After all that Paul had said up to this point, he then placed both male and female in the same spiritual position. After all that Paul had said up to this point, he then placed both male and female in the same spiritual position. He said, in the Most High, both man and woman are the same. Woman came from man, but no man comes into this world unless he is born of a woman. Yah has ordained both the spiritual and the physical realms, and each has its purpose. Again, spiritually, women and men are equal. A husband and wife are equal before the Most High. She can go before the Most High and get the same spiritual help that a man gets. She doesn't need to go through her husband. I'm going to say that again. She doesn't need to go through her husband. That is why if you are a single mother, your spirit can go to Yah and do business with him. You don't need to get permission from man to go to Yah. You have a spirit man within. At work, I'm the boss. But at home, I'm a wife. The essence of the matter is this. In the spiritual realm, there is no differences between men and women. But in the physical realm, there has to be a proper relationship of submission. I was speaking to a precious lady who has a management job at an insurance company. She told me, you know, at work, I'm the boss. Yet when I walk through the door into my home, I'm a wife. That's a smart woman. Of course, you can be the boss at work, but when you get home, you're a wife. That means you can't treat your husband like your employees in the office. And altogether different authority takes over. You can preach all you want, prophesize, rebuke Hasatan, cast out 20,000 demons. However, when you go home, your husband is in authority. Yet he has to understand that he's still supposed to be in the Most High when he's in the home. A woman should not be subjected to pride and foolishness from her husband when she is in the home. The woman is physically different. The fourth principle about the woman. A woman is unique because she is physically different from man. She is a spirit man with a female body. You better shut up. She is a spirit man with a female body. The woman is delicate. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7 says, husbands, in the same way be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect as the weaker partner and as heirs with you of the gracious gift of life. The woman is unique because she is a physical being who is weaker. The word weaker here isn't referring just to physical strength, because many women are stronger than many men. Women can out up with much more adversity and still survive. Many women can what? Okay, thank you. Women can put up with much more adversity and still survive. And you know that's the truth. Many men couldn't handle what women handle. Come on now. Come on now. Many men couldn't handle what women handle. I like to translate the word weaker as more delicate. Peter was saying, husbands, treat your wife with consideration and honor, because Yah designed her in such a way that she's delicate. She is very, very fine. Remember that Yah took a scoop of dirt with which to fashion the male, but he built the woman. Y'all better come on in here this morning. Remember that Yah took a scoop of dirt which to fashion the man, but he built the woman. Yah built the female a little more elegantly. Her shape is a little more refined than a man's. Her design, he designed her delicately. I believe this also refers to delicacy of her soul. The expression of a woman's soul is very refined because of her purpose. She is more sensitive. I believe that the definition of weaker should go even deeper into indicate that the woman is more absorbent. Oh, come on, Most High Yah, how you created the woman. She can absorb things more easily than a man because she was created to absorb. That is why Yah told the husband to be careful what he treated her. What? That is why the Most High Yah told the husband to be careful how he treated her. Why? She is so delicate that she absorbs everything around her. Come on, scripture. Let the word establish the woman. The woman is a womb man. Say it again, Dr. J. The woman is a womb man. Some women want to be the same as a man, both spiritually and physically. However, Yah didn't make the female to be the same as the male. He made her physically different to fulfill purpose. A man's physical purpose and a woman's physical purpose are different. If men and women don't understand this and they try to become the same, there is going to be problems. Yah designed the female to be physically different from the male so that she could bear the offspring of the race. She is the womb man. She was meant to receive the seed of the man, conceive, and carry the child until it is born. In this way, Yah entrusted the woman with a major role in the furtherance and survival of the human race. The purpose of something determines its design, and Yah designed everything to fulfill its purpose. Oh, that's good. The purpose of something determines its design, and Yah designed everything to fulfill its purpose. If you know the purpose of something, you can appreciate why the design is different. What you say? If you know the purpose of something, you can appreciate why the design is different. Come on, Queen Doreen. The female's purpose is distinct from the male's purpose. She is designed to bear children, and therefore Yah made each of them unique. The woman's nature is inborn. What has been happening in our society, however, is that people have been trying to change their designs. What you say? What has been happening in our society, however, is that people have been trying to change their designs. There are women who want to be like men, and there are men who want to be like women. Yah is saying to them, you don't have the circuits for it. To pursue these desires is the equivalent of short-circuiting. People are living static lives in which they don't know their purpose. They can't appreciate why people are different. Imagine a car battery saying, I want to be a carburetor, and trying to function as a carburetor. The car won't work. Batteries and carburetors are different because they have different functions. Although the differences make them valuable, a carburetor isn't anything without a battery. No matter how they might feel about one another, they still need each other because they are both integral parts of something larger, the car. We must understand that males and females are all a part of something larger called man. Yet they are different because they have different purposes. We shouldn't confuse numbers with normalcy. Say that again, Dr. J. We shouldn't confuse numbers with normacy. If you are not sure that you are a female, Yah has provided you with physical evidence so that you may know. If you were born with a female reproductive system, you are a female. If you are not, you are a male. How you feel and whom you prefer to sleep with are not relevant. These things don't make you a woman or a man. Your feelings do not bring dignity to that which is unnatural. Your feelings do not bring dignity to that which is unnatural. The fact that many people are doing something does not mean that is right. We shouldn't confuse numbers with normacy. Say it again. We shouldn't confuse numbers with normacy. If enough of us are abnormal, we'll believe that we are normal. Don't let anybody fool you into believing that you're something that you're not. You should look to your design. The male is designed to provide seed for the purpose of procreation. Therefore, if you are not sure that you are a female, check to see if you were meant to provide sperm. If you were not, then you're a woman. Whether or not you can provide a climax is not the issue. If you are not a male, you should not live as the woman you were designed to be, so that you can fulfill your purpose. Forget all the psychological, emotional, sociological explanations. The only qualification for being a Pacific gender is to be born with the organs that enable you to fulfill the purpose of that gender. Having an operation and changing your sex organs does not change your nature. Ooh, that's good. If you change your sex organs, it is just like having a kidney transplant. You are still who you are or were born to be. If a male receives a female kidney in a kidney transplant, he's still a man. So spiritually, we deal with the spirit man within us, but physically, we deal with male and female. Yah is so wonderful, isn't he? Oh my goodness. Yah is so wonderful. He set things up so that the relationship between Yah and man is intended to be expressed through the relationship. Oh, I think I need to say that again. Come on in here this morning. Yah is so wonderful. He set things up so that the relationship between Yah and man is intended to be expressed through the relationship between male and female. In this way, what is unseen can be understood through what is seen. Oh, we getting deep now. We getting deep. Come on now. In this way, what is unseen can be understood through what is seen. The Bible refers to Yahushua as the bridegroom and the church as his bride. Yah is giving us an earthly and physical illustration to communicate the spiritual truth of our relationship and unity with him. Therefore, we need to appreciate our creation as males and females designed specifically for Yah's love and his purposes in this world. For we are Yah's workmanship, created in Hamashiach Yahushua to do good works. And Yah prepared in advance for us to do. According to Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10, the woman was placed in the garden. Say it again, Dr. J. The woman was placed in the garden. A woman cannot fulfill her purpose unless she is in relationship with Yah. Come on, Apostle Timothy. A woman cannot fulfill her purpose unless she is in relationship with Yah. So the fifth point or principle about the uniqueness of a woman. A woman is unique because Yah specifically placed her in the Garden of Eden along with man. You are so unique because you're Yah's idea. The fifth point, a woman is unique because Yah specifically placed her in the garden along with man. In Genesis chapter 3, verse 8, we read that Yah walked in the garden in the cool of the day in order to meet with Adam and Eve. The garden represents man's relationship with Yah, the place of fellowship. A woman cannot fulfill her purpose unless she is in relationship with Yah. You cannot be the kind of woman you are supposed to be outside of Yah, any more than a man can be anything outside of Yah. Any woman who is outside a relationship with the Most High is a dangerous woman, just as a man who is outside a relationship with the Most High is dangerous. You can be who you were created to be, and you can fulfill the purpose you were meant to fulfill only as long as you remain in the garden of fellowship with Yah. A female cannot become what Yah intended unless she is filled with the Ruach HaKodesh, submits to the word, and begins to follow the leading of the Ruach. They are not, many women of today are not living godly lives. They are not in the garden. They are in the wilderness. Many women of today are not living according to the Torah. They are not in the garden. They are in the wilderness. Many men are in the same situation. Ooh, I'm like Queen Adrian. That's a Selah moment. Wondering why things in your life are out of order and not adding up. Maybe you outside of the relationship with the Most High Yah. Think about it. You might be in your own little wilderness. Do you remember what happened when Adam and Eve rebelled against Yah? Do you? Do you remember what happened when Adam and Eve rebelled against Yah? What did Yah do? He put them out of the garden. A garden is a specifically manicured, prepared place. Outside the garden is wilderness. Wilderness people are wild. They devour one another. Yah wants us to be transformed by the renewing of our minds and get out of the wilderness. According to Romans chapter 12, verse 2, you need an ongoing, intimate relationship with Yah in order to become the woman you were created to be. You can't just read popular women magazines or watch talk shows and expect to get a revelation from Yah. These sources are usually headed deeper and deeper into the wilderness. They're leading you into perversion and depravity. The wilderness mentality of women is, I don't need anybody else. I'm going to make it on my own. I don't care what anybody says. I don't need a man. Yah says that's wilderness talk. Say it again, Dr. J. Yah says that's wilderness talk. I believe you know that's wilderness talk because deep inside you have a garden desire. Ooh, come on, Most High Yah. Come on, Queen Katina. I believe you know that's wilderness talk because deep inside you have a garden desire. You need to be in relationship with Yah, and you need to be in relationship with men, with a husband, or with your brothers and the Most High in order to be what you were created to be. This is the idea. And Yah wants you to work back to it. He wants you to have the spirit, ruach, of the garden, so that you will be in continual fellowship with him. Then you will be able to experience fulfillment both as a spiritual being created in Yah's image and as a female created for good Yah's purposes. You are Yah's good idea in his unique creation. Ooh, that was so good. You are Yah's good idea in his unique creation. And here are your chapter principles. Number 1, a woman is Yah's idea. Number 2, a woman's uniqueness is a reflection of Yah's purpose and design for her. Number 3, the woman has a spirit within her, making her a free and responsible spiritual being. Number 4, when you don't treat a woman right, you have interfered with the spirit man in the female. Number 5, the female was taken out of the male. Number 6, the woman needs to stay connected to her source, which is Abba. Number 7, a husband should love himself. Number 8, the head of the man is Hamashiach. The head of the woman is the man. And the head of Hamashiach is Yah. Number 9, Hamashiach is our model of submission. Number 10, a woman isn't less than her husband, but for Yah's purposes, it is her position to submit. Number 11, submission activates heaven. Come on, Most High Yah. Number 12, the man is the woman's covering. Cover your head, sister. The man is the woman's covering. Number 13, the source, Abba Yah, is responsible for the product, which is me in you. Number 15, in the spiritual realm, there is no differences between men and women, but in the physical realm, there has to be the proper relationship of submission. Oh, this is good. Number 16, the woman is weaker than the man, delicate, sensitive, and absorbent. Woo! Number 17, the woman was made physically different from the man so that she can bear the offsprings of the race. Number 18, if you are not sure whether you are a male or a female, the evidence is in your physical design. Shut up. Number 19, the relationship between Yah and man is intended to express through the relationship between male and female. Oh my goodness, you can't even have a relationship without Yah. Your relationship is an expression of Yah. Wow. The woman, number 20, was placed in the garden along with the male. And number 21, a woman cannot fulfill her purpose unless she is in relationship with Yah. Wow. How unique are you? What time is it? 6:13. How unique are you? Stay connected to the source. Learn how to walk out forgiveness. Submit yourself. Understand your purpose. Because if you don't know a purpose of a thing, you will abuse it. Understand your relationships. We got to be real careful of our relationships. I feel like the simplicity of this teaching is deeper than you're really looking at it. I mean, it seems so simple, right? You read 1 Corinthians chapter 11, some things in it we've never really looked at, like woman, man did not come out of woman, woman came out of man. Look at the design, the way the Most High designed us to operate in relationships. Look at some of your relationships. And I'm talking about male and female relationships. And I'm talking about some of these relationships with men that, some of them walk in pride. Some can be arrogant. They're not operating in the design that the Most High Yah told them to operate in. Yah have told the man, the woman is weaker, delicate, sensitive, absorbent. Be careful how you handle women. Be very careful how you handle women. And we really need to pay attention to relationships. How some men handle their wives. That's the reason why they can't honor you, Queen. They don't honor their own wives. Or how some men don't honor their mothers. If they cussing out their mama, who you think you are? Pay attention to relationships, because sometimes y'all get tied up and tangled up and twisted up in these relationships, and y'all ain't looking at how y'all designed the relationship to be in the first place. You just saying to yourself, oh, I could just pray on this thing. I could pray on this thing. No. What is the purpose of the relationship? And how Yah designed Adam and Eve, male and female, to interact with one another. What's the relationship? Same thing with women. Some women think, they could talk to a man any kind of way, run over a man, do all kind of stuff to men. If they don't honor their own father, come on, brothers, kings, they ain't gonna honor you. This is so basic. I'm sitting here saying to myself, yeah, this is so basic. And he's saying to me, but you don't even know how to do the basic thing. Huh? What you say? Oh, yeah, it's so basic, Dr. J. It's so basic. But you don't even know how to do the basic thing. The basic thing is to walk in forgiveness. The basic thing is to love your neighbor as yourself. The basic thing is to be in relationship. You ain't even got the basics down. Whoop! Hello, somebody? Because I'm sitting here like, okay. This is so elementary. That's just me. Now, y'all might have been over there saying fire, hallelujah, glory to his name. I'm over here saying, this is so elementary. He said, but you don't know it. Torah is teachings and instructions. And you have to go back to the basics, the foundation, because you never got the instructions about a relationship. Because if you had got the instructions about a relationship, you wouldn't have so many dysfunctional relationships. Oh, come on up in here now, Holy Ghost. Step up off in here and tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, the Most High Yah. You ain't even got the basics down. So don't tell me this is elementary. You're walking in my word. I'm teaching you the fundamentals. You have to get an understanding of how I made you and what purpose I had in mind. You have to get into the mind of Yah for your purpose. Not what you think a woman should be. I'm up here like, okay, you know, we got the womb. Check out your physical evidence to know you a woman. The Most High Yah is like, Dr. J, okay now. You know, I'm up here like, I'm being honest. This is so elementary. He was like, okay, Miss Elementary. You ain't even got the elements down. You have to start and lay a foundation. Do you understand? Folks are marrying people and they don't have the basics. Do you understand that folks are getting into relationships with people and they don't know the elementary thing? If someone would have taught you the elementary thing, there would be no divorce, Dr. J. You know, and some of those counseling sessions that, and nothing against the counseling sessions that pastors do in churches, but some of those counseling sessions should have broke down the basics, the elementary thing. Because a lot of those counseling sessions was just about, okay, who's good with finances? And who can do this and who could do that? Okay, well, you know, in a marriage, you know, sometimes it ain't 50-50, sometimes it's 0 to 100. You know, where was y'all in that? That relationship should have been taken to the garden. That relationship and counseling should have been like, hey, is your husband in the presence of Yah? Because that's where Adam was found, in the presence of Yah. If this man is not in the presence of Yah, if he don't have a relationship with Yah, if he ain't seeking Yah more than you seeking Yah, counseling session over. You can't marry him. We done got married to the wrong folks, y'all. We done got in relationships with the wrong folks, y'all. And now we screaming to get out of it. Because no one taught you the elementary thing. And right now, the Most High Yah wants you to know as a woman how unique you are. I got to show you your uniqueness and your purpose. Therefore, you know when Adam or David steps on the scene, if David ain't in the presence, boy, bye. Yah is now giving you the tools, women. Whether you're single, married, separated, divorced, he's giving you the tools. Nobody really told you how to submit. Because you don't submit to nobody. I'm my own woman. Shoot, I wish I would. That's how we could be so dishonorable. You know what I'm saying? We don't walk in honor all the time. That's why we could be so dishonorable. We too busy trying to respect folks instead of honor them. Y'all don't have the basics, y'all. Y'all don't have the basics. Y'all don't know how to forgive, folks. We went over that the day before yesterday. I was like, what this got to do to your uniqueness? Because I made you to be a forgiving person. I thought it was the arch in my back, the click of my heels. No, phenomenal woman, I'm going to need you to forgive. I need you to submit. I need you to get out of your own head. So this was not elementary, Dr. J. These are the basic tools that you missed. Wow. I teshuva, for real. These are the basic tools that you missed. So I need to sit you down in the cool of the day, because 5 o'clock in the morning, baby, is the cool of the day. When I met with Adam and Eve to give them the instructions for the day, I'm giving you my instructions. And I'm giving you my instructions in a quiet place. I'm giving you my instructions before you start your day, before you go to work, because I want you to meditate. Meditate on my word. I told Joshua, if you take this book of the law and you meditate on it, you will have good success and you will prosper. But do you know your purpose and why I made you the way I made you women? Do you know your uniqueness? Do you know how the Adam in your life is supposed to treat you? Do you know how to treat Adam? Miss, I ain't gonna submit. So, you got to go back to the basics. And right now, you're in a foundational class. That's where you are right now. You are in a foundational class. You got to get a foundation. All right, Most High. Thank you. Now, here are your next 5 principles under the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not covet. Principle number 577. This was so good. You shall bring the choicest first fruits of your land to the house of the Most High, your Yah. Exodus chapter 23, verse 19. Principle number 578. Every male shall give a half shekel when you take a census. Exodus chapter 30, verse 12 and 13. Principle number 579. You shall redeem the firstborn of a donkey. Exodus chapter 34, verse 20. Principle number 580. You shall not eat the fruit of a tree for its first 3 years. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 23. And principle number 581. You shall sanctify the Most High all the fruits of a tree in its 4th year. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 24. Hallelujah.
Now connected to S's iPhone.
So good. Queen Doreen, Queen Miko, Queen Isha up in here. Bless you, girl. So good. Who else up in here? Hallelujah. Who? All right. Bless you, bless you, bless you. It's showing more, but I guess they didn't. Not commenting or subscribe, whatever. All right. Take these tools, y'all. Take these tools. You might think it's basic, but guess what? We missed some instructions along the way, and that's the reason why we did not make the right choices and decisions and married the wrong Adam. You married in a boat, a fool. You gonna have to be like Abigail, a praying wife. We ain't about to marry no fool now, no boat. So take this seriously. Get back to the basics for real. Get your instructions. You never got the instructions in the first place. So get back to the basics.
If I should ever leave and wanna come home, please don't close the door on me. If I should go astray, I know your love comes someday.
So good!
If I should ever leave if I should go astray, I know your love if I should ever leave, don't close your door. And I know your love. I know your love. Sound the chauffeur. If I should ever leave, I know you will. Oh, if I should go, I know your love. If I should, I know your love. I know your love. If I go astray, if I ever leave, sound the chauffeur. Never leave. If I ever leave, oh, please don't close your door on me and mortified. I know your love will bring me home someday. If I should, I wanna come home. I wanna come home. If I should go astray, I hear your love calling. I hear your love calling me. Come back home, come back home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. If I should go astray, I know.
Woo! Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Most High. The Ruach HaKodesh will always lead and guide us into all truth. Thank the Most High for caring about you and your relationship with him first, and then your relationship with others. Now, y'all go back and listen to this today and meditate on his word. So get to the blog spot, get to Facebook, get to YouTube. It will encourage you. Have a supernatural day 5. It's day 5, y'all. We ain't missed a day. Hallelujah. Thank you, Most High. We have not missed a day this week. I'm thankful. I am so thankful. Because he knows exactly what we need. Bless you, Queen Doreen. I love you, sister. He knows exactly what we need. Bless you, Queen Isha, Queen Katina. Whew, so good. I mean, I'm just like this sweet peace from the Most High Yah as he's teaching us. Torah is not law. It's teachings and instructions. Torah is not law. It's teachings and instructions. All right. Till tomorrow, y'all. I love you, love you, love you. Oh, I love you. You know I love you. Bye now. So good. So good.